Hey friends, Dr. Murphy outside taking a break from some yard work to share a story about horses in the Kentucky Derby. So we knew from yesterday horse fatalities overshadowed this year's Kentucky Derby. And then in today's New York Times, 16-1 shot prevails in a race shadowed by death and doubt. I didn't watch the race, but I heard about it. And then of course we have all these wonderful pictures. Let me just read what this article states. The best thing you can say about the 149th running of the Kentucky Derby is that the 18 horses who made it to the staging gate on Saturday survived. That came as a relief after 7 horses died at Churchill Downs in the past week, 2 of them on Saturday in races leading to America's most famous horse race. By the time the horses edged into the starting gate for what is an annual thoroughbred celebration on the first Saturday of May, anyone who loves the sport was thinking, no, praying, was that these ethereal creatures and their riders get around the mile and a quarter race safely. And well, that happened. And then, this is the one piece of artwork we have that shows a horse. Omar Ali, Ethiopian refugee who lived with us for a year in 1983, gave that to us as a gift. That's kind of cool. Then I was reading a book review on A Distant Cousin, a guy named Isaac Murphy. And let's read about his history. I mean, it's fascinating. Late in his career, esteemed turf rider John Hervey mused over the greatest horses he'd seen. His life bridged the 19th and 20th centuries, and he had watched Man O' War run, which seems like a natural choice for the top spot. But he reached back further and claimed that the greatest of all was a horse called Salvatore. Isaac Murphy, this gentleman here, a horseman's horseman, the jockey raced with gentle confidence. He was renowned for his patience, often bringing his mounts under the wire after letting them settle in near the back of the pack. Murphy won the Kentucky Derby 3 times. He briefly struck it rich, but public opinion swiftly turned on him. Finally, at the turning point when it's clear that Murphy's fate is sealed, Isaac Murphy reads like well-constructed fiction. It has hooks. It reads, in other words, like a novel. And that is because the author brought not just rigor, but craft. And then I'll close with one final story on horses. Over here is who we call Flat Pat. This is my grandfather from Ireland, immigrated in 1921. And he was out on the ranch by himself on his horse when he got hit by lightning, died on my 2nd birthday. And then his tombstone in Casper Cemetery several years later got struck by lightning. Anyway, the crazy Murphys. And I will say this about Patrick Murphy, Flat Pat, and Connie Murphy, the father of my cousin Lisa. Again, we Murphys would not have been educated at private schools were it not for the hard work of these true cowboys.